Hey y'all, I'm back. I'm back for the Sing ATL episode 4. Let's wind down. Okay, so we open up with Scotty's wine down there at the park. They got some chips, dip, cheese, crackers, and wine, of course. And they just catching up because Bando and JT aren't there. Is no drama. Like they chilling. K Star's doing his thing, making everybody laugh, saying the craziest of the crazies, and we're loving it, right? K Star is my gay husband. Um, okay, so then we go move on from there, and we see Delon. He has his opening, so we see JT, Scotty, and DJ pull up to the event. Okay, so we find out that I guess JT had gotten into a fight with some people from another TV platform, and they're there at the event, and she's feeling uncomfortable, rightfully so. And so she's feeling like this is her first time really seeing them since that incident, and why wouldn't Delon tell her that they were coming? And I'm trying to see how I feel about it. At the end of the day, I actually low-key agree with JT because if I've been violated by someone, I can't make you not be friends with them. But you should at least give me the heads up and give me the opportunity to make that decision. Don't place me back in a traumatic environment that may trigger me to have, this like influx of negative or stressful and anxious feelings. So I don't know. It kind of makes me question like how good of friends are they? Because if it's somebody you really care about, it's not a hassle at all for you to just send them a text like, girl, I did invite X, Y, and Z. But if it's someone who you're not that close to, it actually is kind of inconvenient. So, maybe, I don't know, is this Delon's way of, subconsciously showing us where JT falls on his like hierarchy of priorities? I don't know. So we basically see Scotty gonna tell Scotty is so messy. Scotty DJ was saying, just later on talk about it at a different time. Scotty talking about I'm the type of person I just gotta get it off my chest right right then and there. So he's like, look, just pull, Delon to the side and just, have a little something or whatever. And for the sake of the show, that makes sense. That's the right thing to do. Also want to go back. JT was saying how she missed the wind down because she was going through something, but she just wanted to make sure she really showed up for Delon. It's kind of interesting though, because, and I get that she was going through something. I have total respect for that. It's just interesting that she made it a priority to, forget about what she was going through for just a little bit to come out and support Delon. And Delon got people there who jumped her. It's just interesting. Okay. So we see them in there. Boom. Then we see Carl coming in, and Carl does basically he corroborates JT's story that some people was giving them some funny action and like some funny eyes or whatever. So that's like a not ideal situation to be in, if I'm just being so honest. Okay, so we basically get to Delon's opening. I love what Delon has on. You know what it is? It's a little bit too much going on though. And I'm not trying to overly critique. Like, the hair is good. The hair is cool. The jacket's cool. The pants cool. I feel like the top, maybe because I'm a woman, but that would have been so nice as a halter top, just to show off some more like skin and like chest. Ooh, yes, with some like diamond type of like, necklace. Fabulous. Okay. So, anyways, he's giving his like opening speech or whatever, cutting his ribbon, talking about entrepreneurship, and we love to see it. We love to see someone have a dream, a goal, and focus enough to do it. And to be honest, it's an inspiration. You can find inspiration anywhere. And like, we don't even know, some of us don't even really know Delon, but it's just the fact that we can see someone chasing their dream, and we can be inspired. Imagine all the obstacles he had placed against him, as someone with hyperthyroidism, eventually Graves, and we don't even have to state the obvious, which is that he is a black man, he is a gay man, and he's androgynous. So those are cards stacked against him in a way, but he's allowed his life to go beyond the limitations that society may have placed. So I love to see that. Now, we see JT sit and take Delon to the side, and I don't know, I just feel like this was just such ill timing, to be honest with you. If this was me, we would not be friends. I would get so petty with you because, sweetie, it's not that serious. Like, in the grand scheme of things, this is my day. It's cool that you're here, but the date would still go on if you weren't here. And the fact that you pulling me aside to talk about some bull crap about some drama you had going on that ain't really have nothing to do with me. No, I'm not here for that. Like, don't try to ruin my time and put a damper on my time. Have y'all ever had a party and you got people there who you vibing with, and somebody pulls you to the side and says, yo, I don't know if you know, but I got beef with such and such at your birthday party, and the other person is there who they talking about? If you've never had that happen, I'm telling you, it don't feel good. It literally takes you out of that like party vibe and that like party headspace, and it just makes you have to come to like this level of seriousness where your brain is trying to understand and make sure that everything is safe. And it's just not cool. I feel like JT should have removed herself from the event. She should have did what DJ said. Be there, take a picture, and when you are leaving, just leave. Don't even say, oh, we'll talk later. No, don't leave me with nothing. Leave me with only positive, good vibes. And then the next time I see you, then we'll talk about it. Like, the situation is, oh no, I just feel like that's so selfish. I get it's for the show, but even when it comes to the show, she could have still had the conversation at another time. And then it's the thing. What results do you think you're going to get by having a conversation like that at somebody's grand opening of their business? I'll wait. Exactly. You're not going to get a good response. If you wait and have it when it's just used to one-on-one, then you're going to yield better results. So I don't know. I don't like that she did that. Like, I just hate that so much. Hated it. And I feel like Delon is trying to listen, but also very much like, child, I don't have time for this. Okay, so from there, after we close out there, we see Carl, DJ, and Delon meet up, and I cannot wait for season 2 because I feel like everything in season 2 is going to be much better. When they shoot a scene like this, they're going to have enough camera angles so we can see all 3 people in like the shot. It's killing me that we can only hear like Carl's voice, and we only see 2 people. Other thing I was gonna say, Delon speaks so low, like, I don't know, he speaks so slow and he speaks so low, like it just takes him forever to talk, and I don't like that. Like, I feel like people it's like easy to over talk him, and he don't really get to get out his piece as much. So I don't know, let's see. Okay, so basically, they're sitting at the table, and Delon is giving DJ the backstory about how the fight that we just saw earlier in the episode, how that even came to be, and it kind of just sounded like something that wasn't really that big of a deal. Anyways, so in Delon's defense, Delon is saying here that he called JT and she didn't pick up. DJ say he called JT, she didn't pick up, and he said that he was thinking she was gonna be at the wind down and he was gonna tell her there, hey, everybody said they gonna do the right thing, you don't have to worry. I kind of believe it, but then I kind of also feel like, so then why didn't you just send a text like, hey boo, I thought you was gonna be at the wind down, I was gonna tell you that X, Y, and Z are gonna be here, and I talked to them and everything's gonna be good. I get that you called, but you could have left a voicemail. Or you could have just left a text. I feel like if it was something you really cared about, you would have made sure she had the information. So clearly, she ain't. Y'all not that close. Y'all are like associates or like level 1 friends. Because Carl clearly got access to her because he's like giving more of like the personal stuff. Like, yeah, she was going through something or whatever. So that just go to show you also Carl seems to be. So basically, I think I already said this before. Carl was going to be the center focus of the show, and you can kind of see that they were building it that way. But now he's not, so they're trying to shift it over to Scotty. So, okay, I don't know if I had already explained this, but so Delon is saying that he's taken aback that JT even thought that he would put her in harm's way. And yeah, that's facts. And I like that DJ is asking Delon how he feels about, having a conversation there or whatever. So, okay, next scene is the killer. It's the kicker. It's the ender. It's the closer. All right, so we got Scotty and JT meeting up, and they're talking about. Oh, excuse me, y'all. They're talking about how busy Scotty is and how he came to Atlanta to literally kickstart his adult life, if you will, to kind of break out of just being in the country and in Mississippi, and to really become, I don't know, just like to live his dreams, like he say, podcasts, authors, the show. So he's ready to go to the next level, to elevate, and he's stepping out on faith, and we can all respect that. And then we hear more about JT, who's going through her different stuff. She's saying that when she goes through things, she likes to kind of like isolate, basically. And I understand that. I'm definitely one of those people as well. Or even when I get super motivated, I like to just like laser focus in my own world and just dream and write and plan and implement. So Scotty then tells JT that Delon felt some type of way. And he heard it through the grapevine from DJ, and DJ obviously heard it from Delon. And JT felt like Delon should have just came straight to her and said it, because that's them having true friendships. But this my thing too, though, JT. You can't really say that, because if, let's say, you had decided not to have the conversation with Delon at his opening, and you decided to wait, that would have left room for either Scotty or Carl or DJ to then go to Delon and be like, yeah, so did you have a conversation with JT yet? Because I know she was saying she felt some type of way. And then right there in that moment, then Delon could have felt some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because you did have a conversation with Scotty and DJ about Delon before you had the conversation with Delon. Like, that's just what people do. Like, it's not even just for the TV show, but sometimes when you're going through something and you have a friendship, you might call up another friend like, girl, what you think about this? Like, am I tripping or whatever? We all do it. It's just a human, form of literally communication. So I don't think JT should be up in arms about that per se. And I will say I'm low key kind of glad that JT took out the crochet on what you call 'em, because when they was at the taco restaurant, how they had it panned, you could see for those who get here, you could see like the gunk part or whatever. It was looking like a little whitey or whatever. I didn't say nothing back then because I didn't want to be overly critical, but I did notice it, so I'm glad she took them out of her head. Okay, so we basically in the episode with them talking about Bando and JT just reiterating her stance on how she may have a strong opinion, but that's just what it is, and it's up on the plate to change. Okay, and that's basically the episode. I think. Well, let's wind down. They had the perfect name. This was a calmer episode from the craziness that we had in the third episode with Bando. I don't even think we seen Bando in this episode. Child, is he the drama? I think he's the drama. Him and his Dallas activities. What's going on there? Okay, so I'm liking this. This was a good episode, y'all. Please, this show comes on Stylish TV, and it is called The Scene ATL. This is episode 4. Let's wind down, and this was my review. Please comment, like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see y'all for episode 5. And let me see, I think it's coming on this week because I think they took a break last week. Let's see, because they have you know what I'm gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna come back with the my review of the mid-season trailer because that came out almost 2 weeks ago. So let me see if it's gonna tell us. It comes back January 21st. So it comes back in what, like 4 days? All right, cool. So I'm going to do my review on that and see what we have coming up for the rest of the season. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.